there's just a broader game that these teams play sometimes that confuses me, and I'm talking about the Panthers here. We want Baker Mayfield. We want to try to get Baker Mayfield, but we're only going to pay so much, and screw it, let's just go draft Matt Corral. Like, there's just kind of a it's two dramatically different philosophies.
Yeah.
To quarterback acquisition, and as I had written multiple times over the past few days, I mean, I'm taking Baker Mayfield over any of these quarterbacks coming in if I need somebody to go right now.
I hear you for sure.
And I'm sure the Steelers would have preferred Baker Mayfield for this year to Kenny Pickett, but they were never going to get him. But I'm taking Baker Mayfield, and why am I getting caught up on money? Am I getting caught up on money with Baker Mayfield because I was stupid last year and gave up multiple picks for Sam Darnold? Now I have to pay him $18.8. I'm not thinking about Sam Darnold's $18.8 if I want Baker Mayfield. I'm paying the $18.8. I'm getting Baker Mayfield. Oh, well, it's not working out. Okay, let's just go draft a guy. Instead of maybe trying to work it out later and get Baker Mayfield, screw it, we're just going to go get Matt Corral. There was just kind of an element of desperation in all that to pivot so sharply from guy who's ready to come in and play for you to guy who's probably going to sit behind Sam Darnold. I mean, I think the way it played out, we now look at it as Sam Darnold and Matt Corral in 2022.
Well, I think that's...
with Darnold clearly being the guy.
Definitely the guy, yeah, 100%, yes. But I think you hit on maybe one of the reasons why, at least that I've thought about, since this whole thing's gone down, is I don't think... They're probably looking at it like, wait, they don't necessarily, I think it's a guarantee that Baker Mayfield's going to go in there and beat out Sam Darnold. That's the other aspect, too, to where they might look at it and go, wait, I don't want to pay another $18 million to a guy and trade away some bunch of assets to a guy where, damn, I'm not sure he's going to come in here and beat Sam Darnold. I think that could also be percolating through their brain to a degree, too. It would be if I was them.
Next level.
Yeah.
And there's a fine line between thinking outside the box and effing nutty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? Let me throw a hypothetical at you. Deshaun Watson gets suspended for the year. The Browns need Baker Mayfield at that point. What about Baker Mayfield for Sam Darnold straight up at that point? You bring in Sam Darnold's your guy for 1 year.
Right.
He's
just
your stopgap.
Change the scenery for both guys.
Flip them around. Let Baker go to Carolina. It'll be Baker Mayfield, Matt Corral, and it'll be Sam Darnold and Jacoby Brissett in Cleveland. If I'm the Browns right now, I'm burning up the phone line to 345 saying, will you please let us know what you're going to do with Deshaun Watson? We're a little nervous after this Trevor Bauer thing. Is there a way you can let us know? Because we got some pretty big decisions to make if we're not going to have Deshaun Watson this year. And maybe it's Baker Mayfield for Sam Darnold at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy. Also, though, we can't forget Jacoby Brissett's there in Cleveland, too. I'm sure that's a big reason they signed him. So maybe they feel like he could be that guy, too. I don't know.
Not to play the whole year.
I know. You're
right.
I
think the sense was he's the 6-game guy, not the 17-game.
Yeah, I hear you there. I would agree with that sentiment as well. I would. It's an interesting thought, Mike. I haven't really thought about the Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield thing, but I think if you're a Carolina fan or anybody like that, you go, oh, okay, we got Baker Mayfield. It's a new guy. Well, I think he's better than Sam Darnold. And, yeah, if you're Cleveland, you're going, wait, Sam Darnold? He's not bad. He's pretty damn good. There's a reason people thought we might take him at 1, and he's not Baker. Exactly right. That's what I was doing too. He's not Baker, so Baker's out of our hair, and now we got another guy that we know can play and win some games. So not crazy. You've had worse. I'll tell you that. Not bad for a Monday morning conspiracy theory.
Like Baker to Detroit. I still want Baker to Detroit, but who knows? That's the thing. And Chris, as you said, what the hell are the Browns going to do?
That's what I mean.
What are they really going to do?
Right.
That was their best opportunity. Mm-hmm. The Seahawks have shown zero interest. I mean, if they are playing this poker face, this is a hell of a poker face. They have shown zero interest in Baker Mayfield. And so there's really no place else where he walks through the door as the starter. And with 1 year, $18.8 million, that's all you're hiring. Every once in a while, somebody will throw out Tampa Bay. First of all, where are they going to get $18.8 million in cap space? And it's a backup quarterback for 1 year. You're bringing him in to evaluate him in practice for a year, and maybe you'll sign him after 2022 if Tom Brady leaves. Why would you bring Baker Mayfield to Tampa Bay? But every once in a while, somebody will throw that one out there. And I know we're just getting desperate for ideas, but that is kooky to me because you're paying him to come in and play for you. And there aren't many spots right now where you look and you say, he definitely goes to that team in play. And it's Seattle and it's Carolina, especially if the trade ends up being straight up $18.8 million wash, exact same salary, Darnold out, Mayfield in. That would be something, and that's all the more reason for the NFL to make a decision about Deshaun Watson. So all these teams that have any connection directly or indirectly to Baker Mayfield can make their decisions too.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.